Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome to the finale of my Medieval Kingdoms England campaign for Total War Attila. Welcome to the final episode, guys. In today's episode, we're going to be destroying the Kingdom of Castile and Leon, the Spanish, and yeah, we're going to be ending the campaign here. So let me know in the comments what you would like me to replace this campaign with. Doesn't necessarily have to be the Medieval Kingdoms mod, which we could do another campaign on. There's a fair few factions we could still do, but the suggestion doesn't necessarily have to be Total War Attila. Just has to be Total War in general, of course. But welcome back to the campaign, guys. Leave a like and a comment if you haven't already. Really helps me out a bunch. Now, I have skipped a little bit ahead, simply because we didn't face any full stacks, only garrison battles through the majority of Iberia. We fought a couple of full stacks down here, but most of their armies were tied up in the north, I'm assuming. And if you look who was up in the north, it was Aquitaine. Aquitaine having their French armies here. These are the big guys in France now. So let's quickly recap where my armies are, and then we'll recap as to where, what territories I have. So we still have King Offa, the English king. I don't believe it. 77 years of age. For his 77th birthday, I decided to give him a birthday present in the form of a Polish wife who is 21 years of age. It'd be awesome if you could have a child with this wife at that ripe old age. I have no idea how he has survived the whole campaign. I will show you the family tree because it's quite crazy as well. Off, the King of England is 77. Ecgfrith is 56. We've got Leofwine, who's the heir, who's 23. And then we have Ecgfrith. So the king's great-grandson is alive. He's got great-grandsons, which is quite cool. So we have the king here at Leon besieging. Now, even though it's the Kingdom of Castile and Leon, you'd think Leon would be the capital, wouldn't you? Well, it's actually Oviedo. I'm assuming that's because it was for the Kingdom of Asturias. So we've got Wiglaf here, the son-in-law. We've got Ecgfrith. And is that Ecgfrith's son? Lud? Yeah, it is. Ecgfrith's son here. Then we've got Leofwine, the king's grandson, the third in line for the throne. And then we've got 3 more units coming in here. We've got a lot of units pushing down from the north now. We have how many full stacks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 roughly. I think I miscounted one, but it doesn't really matter. We have a big army here as well, defending against any unwanted attacks. And we've got more units pushing down from England. So we currently have the entirety of the United Kingdom and Ireland. Most of modern-day France, Germany, pushing into some other factions. We've got a holiday spot in Spoleto. And now we nearly have the entirety of the Iberian Peninsula. So we're going to be playing the Battle of Oviedo in today's episode. We have the King of Aquitaine. Now, Prince Ecgfrith, meeting the King of Aquitaine, is actually going to give one of his relatives away. So I could give Ecgfrith's daughter to the king. We could give one of Wiglaf's daughters. I might be more inclined to do that instead of a direct daughter. So, Seinberg, let's marry her off. Here, let's try and marry off some of my princes. So, Seinberg can go. So now she's married to the King of Aquitaine. Who else can we marry off? Because we've got a lot of, like, the thing is, we're not going to need Aethelred's firstborn daughter when we've already got his sons, which we probably won't use. So we've got another daughter here. Let's try and marry these family members off, and I also want to get some alliances. Next will be probably the French. We can't do that. Florenzi, these guys have been my allies for a long, long time. Okay, let's marry you off. Then you can marry the, Jesus, 81. Even if I offer a bit of money, try and get that Florenzi blood. That's actually quite a lot. High. I'll go a little bit, lower than that. I want to try and marry these daughters off as quickly as possible. Save them having in my family tree, creating more daughters and expanding the family tree. Which, yeah, I don't really need, but they are legitimate, so they're worth something. We might have to go 5,000. We have 52k in the bank, which is, like, absurd, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to end the campaign. We've pretty much hit our victory conditions. Obviously, it's based on Imperium in Charlemagne, so there we go. Get you out of here. Alright, who else have we got here in the family tree as well? We have Burgred's firstborn daughter. Okay. So who can we marry you off to? We've got Aquitaine already done. Duchy of... We've got Aragon. These guys have been one of my keen allies in the war. Let's reward them. With a wife here. Who's he marrying? He's marrying the Duke. Which is great. So we're marrying into faction leaders. Which is great. They're not the... well, they're actually pretty old. 47 here. 81. We've also got, like... the Kingdom of Castile and Leon's heir, because the bastard, the former king's daughter, now sister, obviously because the other king died, has a bastard son who is the heir to the Spanish throne, while Osmond, my second-born to Ecgfrith, has some children here as well, which is cool. But we do have some. We actually have a claim to the Spanish throne. So at the moment, let's sort by attitude. Let's now make some military alliances. So we can get military alliances with Poland. Asturias is fine. Burgundy. Who don't we have military alliance with? Flanders. Naples. Do they want military alliance? They're at war with Aragon, unfortunately. Let's get trade with them. The Papal States. Would you like an alliance? Low. I'm just trying to get as many allies with me as possible. So then I can end the campaign and just sort of see the scope of our empire. Venice, do they want a military alliance? Low. How about defensive real quick? No. Moving down to the Principality of Serbia. We do have a marriage alliance with you, but it might not sort of come to fruition. What about the Lithuanians up in the north? Don't want anything to do with it. We could offer money, which might be able to sway them. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother, I think. We'll just sort of leave it like that. So, let's play the Battle of Oviedo in today's episode. We are going to win, but I want to show you these French troops. We could actually do a French campaign next. I haven't decided. There is a fair few left. Looking at our victory conditions just quickly now. We've hit our short victory, reaching Imperium 5. Imperium 7 is for long. And then... okay, we have 120 settlements. We need to control 110 to get the domination victory. Imperium 7. What is my Imperium now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess if we take out the Spanish, it might actually become 7. So let's auto-resolve the Battle of Lyon. We're going to be able to clearly win this one. That's what's pretty much been, just clear-cut garrison fights, and I was waiting until a full stack came so we could fight it, but the kingdom, the Duchy of Aquitaine was absolutely relentless in the north, smashing them left, right, and centre, which is cool for me. Right, let's occupy. Now let's finish off the... oh, who's this? Garcia, eh? I want to try and kill him. We want to try and catch him. So let's get Prince Ecgfrith, who is 56 years of age. So after this battle, what we'll do is... oh no, it's his second-born son who's going to be leading the commander. Okay. We'll actually... we'll go through the stats. I'll break down the family tree. This has been one of my favourite campaigns so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. So, we have yeah, we have a prince here. This is the prince's. This is the heir prince's son, and then we have the prince. We're fighting with the duchy, the Duke of Aquitaine as well, which is quite cool. We're going to be able to see these French units for the first time because, as you guys can remember, at the start of the campaign, the Holy Roman Empire confederated with the French, so they got assimilated, and the French got really knocked out. They did manage to rebel and have a small kingdom down in sort of the southern Spanish border, but that really made Aquitaine the power in France. So it's a very interesting timeline that's happened. We've obviously knocked out the Holy Roman Empire. That's what we did for the majority of this campaign. That was a hard fought fight. So you guys, if you want to download this mod and play along with me, all the download links are in the description below. Let's skip the rain. We want to have a good finale here. Right, now we have been besieging it for a little bit. As you can see, we've got siege equipment. So I'm just sort of trying to see what's the best for me to go through here. Probably just going through here, trying to take out my... try and take out the the towers with catapults. So I'm just going to pull everyone back, because I want to see the range on their guys. So they can't actually hit me if we go here then. That's cool, but they might be able to hit me with bowmen. Most of it was kind of trashed by the looks of it. Right, let's get my longbowmen up as well. I don't know how well they're going to do against... Yeah, I don't think they'd do well against those watchtowers. We'll go with heavy shot. We'll go with a loose formation and try and pop you up. Try and get some target practice with you. Try and pick off and get some of the hit points on. Let's put my cavalry back here. Let's look some of the units. We don't want to obviously lose one of our key family members. Right, I think I want to make pretty much the full assault here. You're coming from the side. So we'll chuck battering rams up, ready to go. But I won't actually equip them. So just chuck you here. Yeah, just in case we lose one. We don't have enough artillery to justify going around the sides like that. So just drop you here, my friends. And we'll put you guys here. We don't have enough siege equipment, honestly. You can go here. You can go bang smack here. And we'll get them to drop as well. Okay, we'll put my infantry just here. So let's have a look at some of these guys now, shall we? So here are just the English Footly Knights. Pretty your bog stock standard English units. These heavy knights look awesome. I love them, the variety and just the detail for the helms. Let's have a look at the King's second great grandson. I guess. Where is he? He's actually, he's behind here. Where is he leading the command here? I love in Total War Attila that the generals actually look like their portraits. He looks a lot more, Saxon than anything. And then we've got my, English longbowmen here, ready to rain fire and death upon the enemy. Once the French come in... Oh, they have their own catapults. That's fine. Let's get my archers to focus their shots here at them. Try and take them out then. Aim straight for their catapults. Right, everyone else, I want you to pick a sword unit. Preferably probably this one. Aim for people who are not on the walls. It's a bit of an easier target. Alrighty. So let's try and hit as many of these players down. Oh, here's a bomb straight over the top. We're raining fire and death upon their towers now. Bang smack. Good stuff. And now we've got a pretty decent volley coming in down on their infantry. Okay. Let's just let our bombardment go. They just try... Wow. Bang smack hitting one of my units here. Let's actually see the French units for the first time. So what do we have here? We have some heavy melee French units. These guys looking very, very cool. Flying the French flag. Obviously, because Aquitaine doesn't have their unique units just yet. They just have the default French units. But, yeah, it's kind of realistic. I imagine some of the French would have actually gone and fought with Aquitaine. Moving here as well. We could do a French campaign or maybe a Holy Roman Empire. I could also do a vote. But, I haven't really decided what I want to do yet. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is, sort of negotiable, I guess. Right, I don't mind. Right, we've got my reinforcements in here now. Let's try and swing them around to this front, because they don't have any siege equipment to help. So, essentially just like pull you guys this way. Okay, let's just try and take out those towers to reduce casualties. But at the end of the day, now you think about it, this is the last battle. So if we lose a fuck ton of casualties, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we're going to end the series. So I'm just going to not... I was just trying to get some... Just try and weaken them a bit. But no, let's just do it with a big, epic, bloody siege. We're about to finish off the Spanish. Let's give them absolute hell. Alright, let's continue to try and take out their archer unit, which we are. I don't know where that sword unit went, but continue to fire into this then. Get some shots off. Longbowmen, take aim, loose. Alright, let's see how these shots are going. Cool. So guys, if you want to check out my G2A affiliation link, it's all in the description below. Maybe you guys can pick up Total War Attila if you want to. Right, the French are coming in as well. They're getting ready to go. How am I, my siege equipment going? Yeah, go, go, go. Get everyone up here. I guess I wonder what we could do is we could actually put the tower on the catapults here and just try and focus on them. So we've actually taken out the tower. So it actually worked out rather well. The timing was impeccable. Right, how is everyone else making their way over here? Not entirely sure when this video comes out, but I've recently just watched Rogue One, the new Star Wars movie. Watched it at midnight. Obviously, because I live in Australia, I technically get it a day early, especially on midnight, which is quite cool. Obviously, only New Zealanders, the Kiwis, would have seen it earlier, but I really enjoyed it. I think how I evaluate every movie is the fact that, is it worth the ticket price? And I definitely think it was. It's not as good as the Force Awakens, in my own opinion, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's all I'm going to say. There's some really, really cool scenes in that, like, just look absolutely spectacular. It feels like a good Star Wars movie. So there's your review of the week. Also, we're besieging Oviedo, and they have a really cool football team story. If you're Real Oviedo, have a really cool story if you're into football, I guess. How they basically were bankrupt and they got a heaps of fans to support the club, because there's a lot of world-class footballers have actually come from Real Oviedo. Juan Mata from Manchester United, Santi Cazorla from Arsenal, a couple more I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, they have a really, really cool story about how they are bringing themselves back up to the top. Now, what's going on here exactly? So the French are keen and raring to go. They think, fuck the English scum. Oh wait, that's a... what would be my French accent? I can't do a French accent. I don't. How would I do a French accent? I don't. I can't even do a French accent. I'm trying to think of what I could say. This English scum take too long. It is time. I sound like I'm doing an Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper. I give up. Sometimes I just like accents just roll off the tongue, and sometimes yeah, they're not so good like that. Right, let's get my infantry over here. I don't even know what I was trying to do. Okay, right, here we go. Get over here. The French are keen. So my siege tower was moving up. Awooga, awooga. We're absolutely lighting up Oviedo here. But by the time my battering ram has come, the infantry are broken through. So get everyone who's not a part of a siege equipment unit to charge. Charge through the breach. Why can't you? Because I've got someone here who's attached to a siege equipment somehow. You, probably. I reckon. Why can't they go through? That's odd. Right, get you here. Why can't you fight? Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's because maybe the gateway is still held, technically. Maybe that's it? I don't know. That's odd. I can't send my guys up through here. What is actually stopping these guys from going in the city? Oh, no, here we go. Now they're going. Just took a little bit to load. Now, we've actually blocked the catapults here quite cleverly. Come on. Kill them. Man, imagine if they actually got like a last shot here at the siege tower. That would have been hilarious. So the French are finally making their way through. And so are my infantry. Come on, let's get into them. No point of sitting back. Alright, come on you cowards. Go, 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 go. Let's rally up with my cavalry. And I guess, the future king. My game's actually lagging a bit. Oh. How many units are here? Okay, we've nearly got 10,000. No, we started with over 10,000. They are dying off eventually. Wow, I'm gonna have to put on slow motion for a minute. Hang on. Why is my computer lagging? That's odd. Doesn't usually do that. Maybe it's because we're playing, obviously, a modded version of Total War Attila with some really high polygons. Huh. Yeah, well, it's like really stuttering here. It's like freezing. That's so odd. Well, at least this is happening on the last episode, not the first. 17 episodes in. Not a bad series, if I do say so myself. We want to push in now and try and finish them off. Yeah, why is it? It's not like it's actually just freezing. That's so odd. I'm gonna have to put it down to slow-mo for a minute, I think. Right, let's get my catapults to halt. Oh, bit of a shame, but so be it. I'm gonna have to check my computer diagnostics, actually. There might be an NVIDIA update or something that I need to do. It's the first time this has ever happened on the channel, I reckon. Like, I did a massive Game of Thrones battle recently, and I played that absolutely fine, and that was with 20,000 troops. If you haven't gone and seen that video, actually, I'd recommend you do. Now, maybe it's because they're trying to push through this way. I don't know. Yeah, but the game is, like, really stuttering here. Right, I'll just quickly pause. What I'll do is I'll get... that sucks, that does. What I can do is I can... Oh, whoops. Pop you back here, and then basically get you to hold. Get everyone here, except for, like, the generals, perhaps. Oh, no, just pull the... all I'm thinking is pull the archers back, and it might give, if they're not firing every 5 seconds, it might reduce some of the polygons on screen. But this is, like... It's actually, like, stuttering big time. Like, look how odd this is. That guy just got absolutely rammed there. If it gets worse, I want to have a sort of... It was started off well, but then I don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe because it's glitching out here as well. Everyone's trying to cluster for the arrow tower. I don't know why. I might have to pause the battle here and just sort of skip through it. Regardless, we need to break through this barrier here because we need to get to the town square. That's what we need to do. That's what the main goal is. No, that's what the goal is. Come on then. Let's get to the town square. Yeah, this is stuttering real badly. Oh, that sucks. The Siege of Oviedo. It's not going too well. Okay, guys, it really hasn't got any better. I'm just trying to think as to why it's happening. I'm assuming it's because this is the first time I've actually played with 6 armies trying to get into the field. We are like 117 turns into the campaign, so there's so many troops on the campaign map as well. But it is really stuttering here, which is mind-boggling if you guys know my computer specs and seeing I can run a 7 Kingdoms 20k battle fine. Yeah, maybe it's because of just the amount of polygons trying to come on here, but I have no idea why it's doing this. And we're also clustering for this one side. So what I'm going to have to do is, we are clearly going to win. We outnumber them, what? 4 to 1? Yeah, that's roughly around about 4 to 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to quit, and then I'll just auto-resolve it, because there's no point of playing this. This is just awful. I don't know why. So I really do apologise about this. Definitely won't happen in the next England campaign. Like I said, I'm just assuming it's because this is the first time I've actually tried to play with 6 full stats. We're towards the end of the campaign. I don't think it's necessarily my computer. I think it's just sort of the save getting old now. But regardless, I'll see you in a second. Okay, welcome back to the campaign map, guys. Sorry about that, but we're just going to have to auto-resolve now. I'm assuming it's because it's trying to load 6 full stacks. It was fine until all the French came in with all those just crazy polygons as well. That's all I'm just assuming. But we have now destroyed the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. We have reached Imperium 7. And I think we're actually going to hit the domination victory now then. I'll quickly just show you guys the diplomacy. Because, well, I had to reload the save, so I don't have alliance with Poland and Serbia and a couple of others. But most of this will be under our control. But this is the map so far. We're also making an absurd amount of money, nearly 20k from trade alone. So we haven't reached Imperium 7. How about if we end the turn here now? I want to go through the family tree. I want to show you guys just the family tree because it's quite huge and cool. So the Kingdom of Castile and Leon's still a thing. What we'll do here was go for an aggressive stance. Gut him. I wonder if, like, say if the Spanish king dies and their heir is in my family tree, Sweden declare war upon me. Whatever, I'm not going to go to war with you. I'm not going to bother with you. I'm going to end the campaign here now. Regardless. Sure. Because I feel like fighting Sweden wouldn't even be a challenge. Oh, here we go. Mission... No? What have we got? Mission issued. United, the glory of Europe is revealed. Let no man strike asunder what the true king has created. Hold 110 settlements. New bonus objective has been added. 115,000. A legacy forged. So does that mean we've hit that now then? No. Well, we've done incredibly well. We're currently strength ranked, obviously, first. With, I don't know how many regions. Is it over 120? That doesn't really make much sense. I guess with military allies it might be. So who's second is Aquitaine, third is Aragon, fourth is Poland, Naples are fifth. So everyone in the top 5 are pretty much my military allies. Which is hilarious. Sweden are ranked 11 with 3 regions. So yeah, what else can we sort of recap here? We started off with humble beginnings in the campaign. We had to subjugate a lot of our vassals, York, Nottingham, pushed up and took out Norway and Scotland, fought with the Irish kingdoms. By the time we were ready to push into France, we knocked out Brittany, but the French and the Holy Roman Empire confederated. We had a huge war against the Holy Roman Empire. That was a bloody war, and just look at how massive the English Empire we have created under the command of King Offa. We've taken lands all the way to Spoleto. We've taken Iberia. It's kind of cool to see like how Florenzi actually lost their settlements here and fled to the islands of Sardinia and Corsica. The Byzantines were sent to here. Okay, the Kingdom of Naples was forged. Serbia, Poland, Lithuania, and Sweden. We have most of the Germanic and Dutch and French territories. Aquitaine is the biggest French kingdom now. Well, with French heritage. The actual kingdom of France is down here. Burgundy's still here. Portugal's still holding on. They got smacked a bit, actually. Emirate of Zaragoza, the Crown of Aragon, the Catalans helped us. We've also got some Asturias rebels as well. Oh no, we actually haven't knocked them out yet. Hang on. If I can try and kill them, that would be perfect. Because, as I said, he's actually a part of my family tree. So, we'll try kill him. We'll end another turn. So, let's have a look through the family tree. So, King Offa had 5 children. He had 4 daughters and 1 son. So, let's start off with the sons line. So, we have Prince Ecgfrith, who went on to have 3 sons and a daughter. He also had he had 2 bastard daughters who we actually killed off because I didn't want them in the family tree. So, the firstborn son, Leofwine, who was the next in line, has 2 children. Ecgfrith, named after his grandfather, Wigmund. He is married. Leofwine is married to a Kingdom of Castile and Leon princess. The second-born son, Osmond, is married to another Spanish princess. So, Prince Ecgfrith now actually has a claim to the Spanish throne. So, yeah, Osmond, the second son, had 4 children. The wife had the bastard son, who's the actually heir of the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. He went on to have 3 more children there. Lud is still yet to have some. Aethelstan is married here. I don't think that's actually his son. I think it might be his stepson. This is his legitimate daughter. Moving along now to Wiglaf, married to the king's second daughter. They have a lot of children here. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 daughters and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 daughters and 4 sons Wiglaf has with her. That's a lot of children. I thought the maximum was 4. Okay. And then we've got Burgred, married to the third daughter. They have 1 daughter here. We have a lot of sons. They've had, I think it's 4 daughters and roughly like 5 sons. Moving down to Aethelric is married to the king's 4th daughter, and they have 3 sons. So the English line is secure. King Offa has done his part for the empire. Let's end the turn and hopefully try and destroy Leon. I'm curious to see what happens to the child. Does he become king and then become a part of my family tree? That'd be really quite cool, but I doubt it. So let's quickly move my fleets around here. They're still in the game, Castile and Leon. What are they trying to do here? But yeah, we did skip a little bit ahead simply because we fought, a couple full stacks against the Spanish. Then we had like another auto-resolve frenzy where we're only fighting garrisons. We've also got like a full stack up in the north as well. We've actually still got armies. We've also got some armies that aren't heading down to Iberia and just sort of garrisoning. The Kingdom of Castile and Leon has been destroyed. King Ethrith hasn't died. I'm hoping he hasn't had a son or anything. No, that'd be really quite cool. For his 77th birthday, got a hot Polish wife. That's really quite cool. So where has he gone now? Oh, he's not a part of my family tree. Has he died? Yeah, he's been killed. No, I kind of wanted him. But regardless, the Kingdom of Castile and Leon has been destroyed. So, it is time to end the video and the series here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I've had a lot of fun playing this. Let me know in the comments what you'd like me to replace this with. Doesn't necessarily have to be Medieval Kingdoms, but it can be. I could go to the main menu now, actually, and then just show you some of the options. I guess we could do that. Yeah, sure, let's exit and go to the main menu now. I'll show you the factions. But yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All in the description below. If you want to check out my... here we are. If you guys want to get some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Because this mod has been updated, it's a little bit different from what it was. So we've got the Holy Roman Empire we could play as. We could play as the French. We could play as the Kingdom of Castile and Leon. We could play as Hungary. We could play as the Emirate of Cordoba, the Kingdom of Sweden, which was the Danes. We could play as Flanders. We're not going to play as the Byzantines, simply because I've already done a Byzantine campaign. But, yeah, I feel like I've done a lot of Byzantine campaigns. But we could, I guess. Or the Republic of Florenzi. That's just the campaigns we can go with. But thanks for watching. I have to end it here. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here. Pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.